And we begin this bulletin with big news coming in right now. This is regarding the new series, web series of Aryan Khan. Now, it seems legal trouble is brewing for Aryan Khan's Bads of Bollywood. The NHRC, the National Human Rights Commission, has asked the Mumbai police to register an FIR against actor Ranbir Kapoor and also the producers of this web series called The Bads of Bollywood. Also, the OTT platform Netflix. NHRC has sent a notice to the Commissioner of Mumbai Police and said that file an FIR for involvement in the advertisement, depiction or promotion of the electronic cigarettes according to the Act of 2019. Ranbir Kapoor was seen smoking an e-cigarette without any warning or disclaimer on the screen. Joining us on the phone line is India Today's Amit Bharadwaj. Amit, do explain to us what the issue is. Why is NHRC asking for this FIR and why is it important for the disclaimer to be there and how it violates the Act?
Well, Anjali, the e-cigarettes also mandate for any producer or for that matter, any broadcast material to have that disclaimer and warning as in the case of cigarettes. And that is why a complainant named Vinay Doshi had released the NHRC saying that there has been a violation, alleged violation in the web series on an OTT platform Bads of Bollywood, which features actor Ranbir Kapoor in one of the scenes allegedly smoking e-cigarette. And as per the complainant, there was no warning or disclaimer in that particular clip where Ranbir Kapoor can be seen using the e-cigarette, and this was in violation of the laid down rules. Now, the NHRC has issued notice to the INB Ministry Secretary as well as the Commissioner of the Mumbai Police. In the instructions given to the Mumbai Police Commissioner, they have been asked to initiate a probe in order to identify the manufacturers of the e-cigarette as well as filing of FIR against Ranbir Kapoor, the producers of the show web series Bads of Bollywood, along with the OTT Netflix. So these are the instructions. The authorities have been given 2 weeks to act on this particular notice, which has been issued by the bench of Priyank Kanungo of the NHRC. Back to you.
Right. Amit, this issue of not putting a disclaimer, of course, comes under the purview of the Information and Broadcasting Ministry. And we have seen that all television series, web series, as well as films, you have to put that notice out that this, whatever is being shown is not good for your health or it's illegal. So do tell us, do explain to us how in this instance, the manufacturers also are coming into the eye of the storm.
Anjali, you are rightly pointing out at the fact that, that disclaimer or warning for, as to how cigarettes or e-cigarettes are injurious to health has to be displayed on movie, film, documentary, anything which features anything of that, particularly in that particular context. So that disclaimer is missing as per the complainant, because of which the notice has been now issued. As far as the manufacturer part is concerned, we are waiting some more clarity as to why even a probe has been initiated against the manufacturers of the product, because the complaint says that there has been an attempt to promote e-cigarettes, which is harmful and for health, as well as there's an attempt to influence the youth or youngsters by putting the use of e-cigarette in this particular web series. And that could be possibility of, the NHRC asking Mumbai Police to also identify the manufacturers to possibly look into the intent, whether this was done in order to promote certain e-cigarettes or the habit of e-cigarettes. So that could be one of the angles.
Right.
But
one of the most important things, Amit, is that production and manufacturing is already banned in India. So the ask to identify the manufacturers would actually mean that you have to find an illegal setup that is probably manufacturing these e-cigarettes in India or are being imported.
Right, Anjali. Maybe this could begin with the distribution channel first, because eventually we know such products are available in the market, not only in the offline market, but also on the online market. So there could be an, intent to find out whether this was intended to promote e-cigarette as a product or a habit among youngsters. But certainly the three very important instructions that has been issued. Number one, obviously, initiating the probe against the manufacturers or the distributors in this case, filing of FIR against Bollywood actor Ranbir Singh along with the producers of Bats of Bollywood and the OTT platform Netflix, and also, a clear-cut direction to the IND ministry to ensure that such content do not go on air, be it the web series, OTT platforms, or otherwise any sort of broadcast which is being done in terms of documentary films or web series. Back to you.
Right, absolutely. And we do know, although e-cigarettes, vaping, all these things are banned in India, but it has become a common practice in India. You can see in various places these instruments being used even by the youth. So the question here arises is the use of this e-cigarette in that Netflix series without a disclaimer. That is the instrumental part here. If it was used and depicted and there was a disclaimer on it, it would not have warranted such an action. But without the disclaimer, it becomes a problem because then it comes under the ambit of advertisement or depiction and influence. Now, joining us now is also Sana Farzeen. Sana, this can become a huge issue for Aryan Khan's series and for Netflix and for Ranbir Kapoor, because now this is something which is illegal in India. It's being depicted and without a disclaimer.
Absolutely, and it's very strange that the filmmaker, that the platform did not take notice of it, because it's illegal in India, as you rightly mentioned, and against the Prohibition of Electronic Cigarettes Act 2019. And thus that act, which has Ranbir Kapoor, he's a popular star and he has such a huge fan following, especially among young audiences. And to see him vape, use the vape and without any disclaimer has become an issue, although neither the actor nor Aryan Khan or Netflix has issued any statement as of such. Also, Ranbir Kapoor's fan, Ranbir has been talking about leaving smoking, leaving non-vegetarian food because he's preparing for his role in Ramayana. And thus it's also become a very interesting twist to that tale, because a lot of people are criticizing that he's been talking about his role, about his work, and leaving cigarettes and non-vegetarian food for his role, and here we see him vaping. Absolutely, and the NHRC notice also issues that the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has to take appropriate action against this, because vaping has become illegal in Electronic Cigarette Act 2019, and to have it on screen without any warning, without any disclaimer, is an illegal act. And right now we are just awaiting that Netflix or Aryan Khan's team will issue a statement, and will that scene be cut from the series. That is what the assumption is right now, that the team will decide to edit that part out or add a disclaimer to it. But the Commissioner of Police has been asked to initiate an investigation into this.
Right. Thank you, Sana, for all those details, and thank you, Amit, for your input as well. So clearly, an issue is being made out of the fact that there was a depiction of an e-cigarette in Aryan Khan's new series. Could this mean more legal trouble for Aryan Khan? We'll keep an eye on that.